Hi Gemini, welcome to a weekly tarot reading from August 3rd through the 9th. It's Rena here and I'm test driving my new Lightseers tarot deck. This is what the box looks like. I'm just showing you the booklet that comes along with it. And yeah, and I've got a spread that I got from Emerald Lotus Tarot, Emerald Lotus Divination, I should say. And I'm going to be using that, and I will tell you what is what after I have put out the cards. Ooh, this is the first time I've drawn the Hermit. Isn't that cool? Oh, this is really, I'm really satisfied with this deck. I just found out about it when I was looking for something, and you know, for a new deck. I just wanted a change of pace, and I've been very happy with it. There were some reviews that the cardstock wasn't very good, but I think they remedied it and they put a coating on it, and I actually like that quite a bit because it'll protect the cards, but it's also making them more, they feel better in my hand, I think. So thumbs up for me. So I'm going to pick an additional card just because. Well, no, I'm not, because this is their spread, so I'm going to leave it as is. Okay. Your week as a whole. Interesting. So you've got the Hermit card. That obviously is about being alone. And being alone isn't something that is just par for the course for Gemini. So maybe you're doing some soul searching about something specifically in your life. And, you know, Gemini has all this energy in the 8th house. Now Saturn has gone back into that house in Capricorn. And so there might be some things that you have had to kind of reconcile with. The 8th house can be the house of shadow work. It can be the house of death. I mean, so if you have experienced that in the last, well, Pluto has been there since 2008. And, you know, whether it's something where you had a significant death of somebody that you cared about, or if it has been just like a lot of people have gone in this time period for you, which sometimes happens for people where they lose loved ones. My partner had a couple of his friends die within a few months of each other, and they weren't really that old, relatively speaking. People in their early 60s, which maybe some people think that's really old, but when you get to be around that age, you no longer think that. And that was pretty, you know, surprising, but it's something that can be a transformative experience. That's what the 8th house is. It's a house of transformation. So it could be simply that you're just taking life more seriously, Gemini, that you are more interested in the deeper truths of life and less into socializing and that kind of thing, because you're having a spiritual awakening, and that can happen at any age, obviously. So this is just one week where you might be doing that in particular, you know, quite a bit. Second position, something unexpected that will arise. Well, this would be a good unexpected thing. 6 of Wands. I've been getting this card several times, and I haven't even done all the signs yet. This is a card of success, career success. Maybe that's why they're showing the spotlights. Taking your moment in the sun. I think this card is connected to Leo. So maybe it's a Leo person who, you know, you thought you would never hear from again, and they come back into your life. Well, the question is this somebody that you want back into your life? So unexpected can be a pleasant surprise or, oof, you know, why is this happening? It's not going to be either, one or the other, depending on who you are, in other words. So, what else can I say about this? Maybe you get an unexpected accolade, like you get a pat on the back that you were not expecting to get, and that really, raises your spirits. Third position, how can I stay grounded and balanced? So this is kind of like an advice card. Perfect. It's funny, the Four of Swords, and I like this depiction, although I'm not quite sure. It looks kind of like a nest that a person is going into. Funny that they have a heart in that. I'm going to read from the booklet, because I find that this booklet is very good at kind of honing in on some of these definitions in a very nice way. A time of deep rest, transmutation of shadow, healing from burnout, taking a brief holiday from your reality, renewal, self-love. Okay, that's where the heart is coming from. I wanted to just kind of clarify. The hustle, consciously deciding to slow down and process before sprinting ahead. So, I'll just read something else. They go, the hustle can be tumultuous and demanding, and the only person who can really direct your own radical recovery is you. Tend to your wounds, as you may be on the verge of burnout. Your nest will grow around you as you sleep, and the landscape of your life will shift beautifully as you fall into your own rejuvenating energy. In your dream state, you will transmute and transform your experiences and emerge renewed, whole, and ready to rise. But first you must rest. Sweet dreams. I just thought this was a little bit silly but cute. Sweet dreams, sweet chickadee. And then there's an affirmation. I give myself permission to slow down and heal. And I remember thinking not too long ago that the Four of Swords was kind of like the minor arcana version of the Hermit card. And then I saw that some publication had, put that down too. And so it's interesting that you got both of those cards. And Gemini, Quicksilver, tends to be all over the map, finger in lots of different pies, irons in different fires. Can we think of any other cliches? But just unplugging. See, swords are thoughts, and maybe you need to unplug from your thoughts. Maybe you're too attached to your thoughts, and you need to kind of just relax. Take a breather from social media and really recharge your batteries. 4, important emotion I will feel this week. I just got this for another sign. 3 of Cups, friendship celebration. So with the 6 of Wands, there could be some kind of career accolades. Maybe you're even on a bit of a sabbatical, or perhaps if you work for somebody else, they have like put you on hold. What do they call that? Furloughed. But then you get a surprise promotion when you least expected it. But perhaps you needed that time out. And then you can celebrate and you can become social again with your friends. One thing that I wanted to note is that if you, for instance, work for yourself and you have just kind of like, I'm going to just take a break from the internet, take a break from social media and so on and so forth. And then let's say you do what I do and a video goes viral or something like that, or you self-publish a book and it suddenly takes off, then you're like back in the fray, but you've had time to kind of renew yourself. So then you can really enjoy the praise that you're receiving and all of the good stuff. 5, something that will inspire you. Now, this is a card I haven't yet gotten. Isn't that beautiful? I think that is so lovely. And is that a dove? I can't, it looks like an eagle to me. I'm not quite sure. And, you know, perching on top of one of the coins. And that, I think the eagle represents independence. It's the, you know, it's part of the United States of America symbolism. And, you know, the Nine of Pentacles is about financial independence. And so if you have gotten some kind of a career boost, Gemini, for some reason, it's possible that it's inspiring you that you're going to be making more money, because what you're thinking of first and foremost is freedom. You're thinking, I'll finally be able to, you know, save money, and then I will be able to call my own shots. And this would be, because I don't see Gemini as a sign itself of being all that materialistic. You know, obviously mileage will, you know, may vary depending on each Gemini person and other astrological influences, but as a sign, I don't see you that way. I think that you're more likely to judge a job based on whether it interests you rather than whether you're getting paid X amount of money. But now you can see that there is something to be said for financial independence. 6, how my spirit guides speak to me this week. I am revising this because I've had a hard time understanding what that means. How your spirit guides will be, you know, what kind of a message will they be sending? So this is more like the spiritual message or like a higher message. The 8 of Pentacles, which is a card of material success. But it's also somebody who is training, maybe an apprentice, and trying to perfect your craft. So let me see. I can't really see what she's doing. It looks like this is somebody who is, it almost looks like kind of witchy stuff. So I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to represent. I haven't read the booklet that thoroughly. So maybe she talks about symbolism. Her name is Chris Ann. And I believe she's the illustrator and the writer of the booklet. So, I mean, you know, the cards, illustrating the cards. I couldn't verify that, but usually if it's somebody else, they'll say illustrator on the front of the box. So I'm assuming she does it all. Talk about talented, huh? But I know what the 8 of Pentacles means, and this is about trying to do the best job you can and taking pride in your work. And again, so this is a theme here of a lot of career mojo. And actually, in September, you're going to have a full moon in your 10th house in Pisces on September 2nd. So that's coming up in just a matter of weeks. And the last card is how to best support myself this week. 5 of Swords. Now, as a continuation of the 4 of Swords, I would ask you, because you see somebody in the background, and they show crows, I think, to indicate like these dark forces in a way. And with swords, you know, you are a sword. Other air signs are swords. It's about your thoughts and also communication. So if you have been looking at how you spend your time, especially online, and if you're trying to get something really aligned, you may find that you fritter away too much time with unnecessary conversations, and that it leads to more like kind of, this is a card of gossip and things like that. And it doesn't elevate you, it doesn't lead to anything positive. And it also is an energy zapper. So by marshaling your forces and looking at the ways that you tend to be less productive because you're lured into this kind of empty chatter, that can help you rise in your career objectives, and that can make it easier for you to succeed. Okay, that's what I have for you, Gemini. I hope that you enjoyed this. If you'd like a personal reading, the link is below. Thank you for watching. Take care. Bye.